Mm. Good afternoon, children. Yes. Hi, Aryan. All going good. Am I visible and audible for all of you? Yes, yes. Hello, hello, Himanshu, Yashi, Aditya, Priyanka, Krishna. I think I'm missing a few names in between because it's crawling up a little fast today. I am so happy to see you all, children. Very warm afternoon to all of you, and I really hope all of you are staying in good health and staying happy. Don't bother about anything, any negative things that are happening around in the world, because that's what has been bothering children and adults all alike, right? In the last few months. Yes, all going good here. Yes. Thank you, Vijay Tarishan. Yes, all going good. Okay, just in case you guys are attending my session for the very first time, my name is Ambika and I am your biology master teacher here on this platform of Vedantu. Okay, so let's get started. As you know, many of you have been sending me messages and emails asking, ma'am, how can we start the chapter Heredity and Evolution without having a Menti quiz for how do organisms reproduce? And as the promise I made to all of you, we will definitely not ignore the Menti quiz for any chapter at all as much as possible. So here we go. Although it's a little late, we still have it. Right. So this is, as you know, one of the most important chapters still remaining intact in your CBSE Class 10 syllabus. So, children, I would like to know how many of you here from ICSE and CBSE 9? CBSE 10 should ideally be majority today. But how many do we have any ninth grade children here or 8th grade or ICSE children also? Oh, we do have, is it? Mamta says ICSE, Nandini says ICSE. Shaurya, what do you say? No idea cooking with daddy, or dadi. Uh-huh. CBSE. Oh, so many of you. All right. All right. How nice to see that. As I always say, for a Menti quiz session, children from any board, children from any grade are absolutely welcome. I will give you plenty of time at the start. As always, we will have initially a few minutes, as in the first 10 minutes or so we will use for solving your doubts. Okay, so in the sense, the doubts which you guys had put under each of my videos for the chapter how do organisms reproduce in the comment section. Okay, children. Yes, Saransh, of course. Oh, how nice to know that. Susie, how nice to know that. Yes. So let us move on as usual. Let us move on and get started. But as always, we kickstart with motivational quotes, right? Make it happen and shock everyone. This is what I want all of you to keep in mind. Now we are roughly around 4 months away from your board exams, be it CBSE or ICSE. We are approximately 4 months away from your board exam. So just make it happen and shock everyone. Regardless of whatever they have been saying about you, don't bother at all. You are taking charge of yourself from this very minute. Okay? Yes? What are you asking about, Shaurya? Yes, I can and I will. Of course, Aditya. How nice. I want all of you to say I can and I will. Now, I can and I will. I can and I will. I can is a different thing. I will is a different thing. When it's a combination of these two, that's what plays huge magic. Okay. Good afternoon. Yes, children. How nice. How nice. Somebody is telling me we never miss your motivation. Yeah. So this is the homework question I had given to you. I know it's been some time. It's been about 2 weeks since I gave you this homework question. The hormone which stimulates parturition is oxytocin and it is produced by dash. What is parturition in the first place? Parturition is labor or childbirth, right? The oxytocin hormone is the one which stimulates uterine contractions and which endocrine gland in your body produces it. Yes, the answer is it is produced by hypothalamus and it is stored and secreted by the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland. And I've got the answers from Akanksha and Vijeta here. Akanksha and Vijeta, are you here with me in this session? Yes, Kushagra. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Hello, Saloni. Not to worry, not to worry. Cooking with Dadi, not to worry at all. You can still come on the leaderboard. And as I always say, coming on the leaderboard is, of course, definitely a fun element. But that's not it. Just because you don't come on the leaderboard doesn't mean you are labeled as a good for nothing child. Not at all. How many ever of you are here? Be it one student, two children, 50 children, 100 children, 200 children, doesn't matter. All of you are equally special to me. Okay? Yeah. So Vijeta and Akanksha have given me the first answers for this question. The answer is indeed produced by the hypothalamus and secreted by the posterior pituitary. Good job, Akanksha and Vijeta. Yes, Akanksha Das. Is that the same Akanksha? I'm not sure. Akanksha Sharma. Okay, I'm not sure. Anyway, even if you are not here in the live session, it's all right. At least I hope you watch this at a later point of time. But children, before we move on to the doubts, let me tell you about a few things that will definitely benefit you all. We keep talking about this. Many of you might be aware about this already, but the rest of you, certainly this will help you. So because this is the list of problems that many children come up with today, because your school is happening online, your hobby class is online, every single thing is happening online. For my daughter also, even for her, like for a 6-year-old, dance classes are also happening online. So most of the time it happens that you may have unanswered doubts, no proper access to notes, tests and assignments, competitive exam preparation, choice of schedule, choice of language, everything is a problem these days, right? So let's not call them problems anymore, because we have got them all solved completely for you. In addition to giving you plenty of bonuses. Yes, what am I talking about? Yes, I'm talking about Vedantu Pro subscription, the details of which you will get to know if you visit the link in the description box below, and just have a look at the pinned comment also. And in addition to going through the details, once you visit that link, remember to use the coupon code AMBPRO so that you can avail the best benefits, the best discounts that we have out there currently going on. Okay, children. But I would honestly say, yeah. Yeah, lesser than Lays packet abhi, sir, says Rahul is saying. Actually, yes. So just in case people here are wondering what it is all about, just visit that link and you will get to know what exactly it leads you through. Choose your grade first. Okay, choose your grade. So it must be class 10 for you, or whatever as relevant, because I know there are class 9 children also here. Hello, Bindu Mole. Yes, I remember your name actually. You had sent me an email, or I have seen you in some other YouTube live session. I'm not sure, or maybe like a comment I have read through somewhere. Yes. Okay. So this is about choosing your grade, and then it will take you to the next window, which is to choose your target. Say, for instance, it's CBSE 2021. Select that. And then check out all the details of what we call Vedantu Pro. I've told you the major details, the major features of it. In addition to that, there are a lot more. You can just check them out. And then you click on the button that says Get Subscription. So always, all the time, whenever we talk about this, children are like, is it affordable to us? Can it be afforded by common man? Definitely yes, because that is what Vedantu believes in, giving you transparency in all of these details, so that you have everything clear about everything before actually going for it. So for a 1 month of pro subscription, which means for a 30-day subscription, in that 30 days you will have unlimited live interactive classes, test series and analysis, assignments and notes for all your major subjects, by which I mean science, maths, SST, English, all of your major subjects covered in these 30 days, normally priced at rupees 2,699. But application of the coupon code AMBPRO, do not forget that, reduces your amount payable to 2,159.2. Okay, so this is for a 1 month of subscription. Yes, children. Yeah, and then for a 3 month subscription, obviously, like, it's self-explanatory, which means for 3 full months or for 90 days, roughly, like for about 90 days, you have unlimited access to all of these features. It's normally priced at 6,999, but application of the same coupon code AMBPRO gives you a discount and you get it at 5,599.2. Okay, and then in case you want to stay tension free for a longer period of time, say for instance for 6 months, what do? For 6 months, you have unlimited access to all of these features, and that normally costs you 11,499. I would still say, although it is a 5-figure number, a 5-digit number, it is definitely a lot more cheaper and much more reasonable than most courses that you would find across the country. Okay, and again, even on that, if you want a benefit, apply the code AMBPRO and get it reduced to 9,199.2. Do remember, children, this price is for 6 months for all your subjects together as a single package. Okay, and you have plenty of options. Of course, many children say, ma'am, you keep teaching on YouTube, so what is the need for us to subscribe to all this? So my answer to that is very simple. There is a limit to how much we can do on YouTube, obviously, because we are teachers who teach on YouTube, but at the same time we have to do justice to other students also who register for our more structured courses, right? So on YouTube, we definitely make it a point to complete your syllabus, give you like plenty of sprint tech series, past years questions, and whatever we can possibly do, motivational series, everything possible. But then to have like proper structured assignments, to have proper structured notes, to have proper structured tests and your personalized reports, everything would come as part of Pro subscription. Okay, so definitely make use of it. It will certainly help you identify your weak areas and get your concepts a lot stronger than it ever was. Okay, children. Of course, Kushagra, there will be Mentee today. Okay. You are new at Vedantu. Okay, Dikshita, welcome. Warm welcome to this. Okay, so let us move on. Now it is time to get started with doubts. Ready, all of you? I know many people had asked doubts. I know many children will now say first Mentee, first Mentee. You know what? It's a simple logic. How does it make sense to give you a test first without even solving all your doubts about that particular chapter? Listen carefully. I'm sure the doubts that some children have asked will benefit all of you. Okay? Thank you, Jeevan. How nice. Bangalore has now become a nostalgic place for me because like we left Bangalore 3 months ago. Unfortunately, yes, missing Vedantu office and everything. We haven't been able to visit office also. Yes. All right, let us move on, children. And Sajita has asked me the first question. Is Sajita here? Okay. Yeah, so the question is, ma'am, I have a doubt. That is, if only one ovum is produced in 1 month, how are twins developed? Okay, that's a good question. We say that there is a pair of ovaries in a normal human female, right? So alternately every month, this month, if the right ovary produces an ovum, normally the next month the left ovum, the left ovary would produce an ovum. Okay, and so on. They normally take turns, alternately it happens. Or even if it's not exactly structured as an alternate manner, usually from the two ovaries, just one ovum is produced at a time every month. Okay, but if that's the case, how are twins developed? So this is where we have to understand the concept of non-identical twins and identical twins. Yes, anyone here who has a twin sister or a twin brother? I would be really interested to know that. Mentee code is yet to come, Joshi. Please hold on for a few minutes. Okay. Span after which an egg is produced. It's alive in the female reproductive tract only for about 24 to 48 hours. Okay. Yes, Arvind. Somebody says, I have a twin brother. I have both. What do you mean I have both? Oh my goodness. Shubham says, you have it. Shubham has a twin brother. Okay. Okay. Now everyone is like, I have. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Okay. Anyway, you must have seen there are cases where there are identical twins, like exact carbon copies of each other. There are non-identical twins also. Non-identical twins, especially, we call them fraternal twins, especially when it's a boy and a girl. Or sometimes if it's two girls and two boys also, sometimes they don't look exactly alike. They look like any normal siblings, right? An elder and a younger sibling or something like that. So there is a difference between how these two are formed. Identical twins are actually formed from one single sperm and egg. So what happens is, just like any other normal round of fertilization, one single egg is fertilized by one single sperm. Okay, it forms a zygote. One single zygote is formed, and for some reason, either for the reason that it runs genetically in the family, having twins may run genetically in some families. If not, for some random reason, the zygote may split into two. Okay, the zygote, which means initially it was formed as one single zygote, that splits into two, forming two embryos, and the two embryos develop inside the mother's uterus together. This is the case of identical twins or monozygotic twins. We call this monozygotic twins because it's formed from one single zygote, which means the genetic material of monozygotic twins or identical twins is going to be exactly similar to each other, because it's the same sperm and the same egg which have fused together to form that zygote. So obviously we have all reason to believe that, we have every right to believe that their genetic material would be exactly similar to that of each other's, right? Yes, this is likewise for triplets and quadruplets also. If it's going to be, it could either be because of one single egg splitting into the different number of embryos or different number of individual zygotes, or it could be like in the case of non-identical twins, wherein sometimes because of some random reason, both the ovaries may together produce an egg each, or from one single ovary itself, two eggs might be produced sometimes because of whatever random reason. If that happens, obviously we know that at the time of fertilization, millions of sperms are competing with each other to fertilize that egg. This means there is scope for two sperms to win the race, because there are two queens sitting there, two ova sitting there, which are waiting to be fertilized by the sperms. So both the eggs get fertilized by two different sperms and they result in two different zygotes. This is the case of what we call dizygotic twins or non-identical twins. Okay, let me write the dizygotic here so that it's legible to you all. Dizygotic or non-identical twins, or we also call them fraternal twins. This could either be a boy and one girl, because if this sperm carries an X chromosome, it would result in a girl, and if this sperm carries a Y chromosome, this would result in a boy. If that's the case, it's one girl and one boy together. Otherwise, it can also be both X carrying sperms and both Y carrying sperms. So however it is, this is how dizygotic and monozygotic twins can be formed. Okay. Sita, I would love to speak in Malayalam, but most of our non-Malayali students here would not be able to understand. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on. And let us move on to the next doubt, which is from Dharmendra. I haven't seen Dharmendra's name here, so I don't know if Dharmendra is here or not. The doubt is, ma'am, sperm is motile, the egg is non-motile. What about the zygote? Is it motile or non-motile? So the simple answer is that the sperm is motile, ovum is non-motile, zygote is also non-motile in the sense it doesn't have any cilia or anything. What you see here is actually the ovum, which is moving into the fallopian tube, and the hair-like structures or the finger-like projections you see here are the fimbriae of the fallopian tube, which is helping it direct it from the ovaries into the fallopian tube or the oviduct. But from there, it has the ability to move deeper into the uterus and get embedded there. So not with the help of cilia or anything, but it just moves around. But then once it is implanted, once the zygote in the stage which we call the blastocyst stage, which is this stage, it gets implanted in the uterine wall. After that, it doesn't undergo any sort of movement. In the same place, it just undergoes splitting of cells and so on. Whereas when we talk about motile zygote, one example I can give you is from the perspective of a different organism, which is Plasmodium. We all know that the female Anopheles mosquito is responsible for transmitting the disease malaria. How exactly does it get it? So the gametocytes of Plasmodium is the protozoan, which is the causative agent of malaria, right? Yes, it is live, Mohit. Because this is gonna have a Menti quiz also. Okay, children, patience is key to success. Okay. Patience is key to success. So just wait with me for the next 5 to 10 minutes. That's it, not more than that, and then we will start with Mentee. Okay, even if I give you the Mentee code now, it doesn't help at all. I'm not going to start the Mentee right now. Okay, yeah, triplets, quadruplets, all of that. Yes, identical twins have the same kind of DNA, exactly the like carbon copies of the same combination of DNA. Okay, Mentee kab hoga? 5 to 10 minutes, that's it. Okay, so this is about motile zygote. So as you can see, this is just there for your information, because Dharmendra asked about motile zygotes, whether human zygote is motile. So I've told you about humans, and this is about Plasmodium. The male and female gametocytes would fuse and form an ookinete, a fertilized motile zygote, and how it develops and migrates into the insect salivary glands, and it will be ready to infect a new vertebrate host. This is how the cycle occurs for Plasmodium, partially in the female Anopheles mosquito, and the rest of its life cycle it would complete inside the human being. But the motile zygote is formed inside the female Anopheles mosquito, and hence, because you have said motile zygote, I have put in all this. Okay, now comes the next question. This is from Mega Mind 2.0. Okay, Mega Mind 2.0. The question is, what is the difference between gametes and germ cells? Okay. Very, very relevant question. So gametes are sperm and ovum, right? They are said to develop from what we call primordial germ cells. Germ cells or primordial germ cells are precursor cells, which are diploid cells. Okay, let me write it here for you so that it's easier. Diploid precursor cells are primordial germ cells. From there, they undergo reduction division, which we call meiosis, to become haploid cells. And these haploid cells develop into the gametes, which are sperm and ova, respectively. Okay, children, is that clear? Germ cells are mostly the name we give to the precursor cells, which eventually, by reduction division, give rise to haploid gametes. Okay, children? Yes, I know that CBSE might not be familiar with motile is movable. Okay, Ananya? Yeah, so CBSE might not know about mitosis and meiosis. Don't worry too much about that. Mitosis is a type of cell division wherein from a diploid parent cell, diploid daughter cells are formed. Meiosis is a type of cell division in which from a diploid parent cell, haploid daughter cells are formed. So gametes basically are formed by meiosis. All other cells in our body are formed through mitosis. Okay, children? What? Okay. If you type like long sentences before, by the time I finished reading it, it would have scrolled up. Okay. Yes, Tanisha. Next doubt, I think this is our last question for today from Kimaya. Kimaya is asking me, ma'am, does the parent cell exist after asexual reproduction, like in the case of fission? So the simple answer is no, the parent cell doesn't exist, because this is just like any other normal cell division wherein, although we call it a parent cell, gives rise to two daughter cells. It is the parent cell itself which is splitting, dividing into two, like a 5-star bar or a chocolate bar. You are breaking it and getting two individual similar looking halves, two similar mini bars, as you can call it, something like that. The parent cell itself is splitting into two daughter cells, and it's not like it is giving birth to two daughter cells and the parent is also surviving. Okay, children? Yeah. I know this might seem a lame question for many of you, but actually it's worth knowing all this, because many times even I didn't know this, like till high school, till I reached high school, even I had this doubt, because many teachers back in my times, I think if we asked questions like this, many teachers would make fun of us. You don't even know this, okay, just sit down there, that's it. But then you can be fortunate, you can consider yourself lucky because we don't make fun of our children like that. Okay. Yes, and we are now ready to start with Mentee. All ready? Yes, tell me I can and I will once. All of you, I can and I will, and then we'll move on. Okay? How to give doubts. You can type in your doubts under the comment section. Okay? Right. I can and I will. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Only then I will move on to the Mentee code, to the Mentee window. I've already answered that, how to give doubts. You can just type in your doubts in the comment section, children. All right. Yes, good job, good job. So now we are ready to move on. Sorry. Okay, let us move on to Mentee. So here we go. Use the code. Have I become smaller? Yes. Yes, children. Use the code 2190590. Okay, children. And join Mentee. Go to mentee.com and use the code 2190590. Okay. Yes, I know Tamil, I know Hindi, I know Malayalam, I know basic Kannada, I know a few words of Telugu also. Okay. If that makes you happy. Just like most South Indians. Okay, let us see. Oh, already like 200 plus. I am so happy. I am on cloud 9 to see this. This is amazing. Children, do share the link with whoever. Yeah. Yes, go on. Go to www.mentee.com and use the code 2190590. Okay? Thank you, Jeevan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yes, yes, I will wait. I will wait. 300 plus now. Great. Great job. Great job. Keep going, guys. Oh, how nice, Suchi. You're watching ICSE sessions to understand mitosis and meiosis. How nice. You will burst your head if you knew that many languages. No, no, no. I think the human brain is capable of, yeah. No, schools don't teach in Hindi. We have to give importance to our state languages also. Sunflower. Okay. Except in, I think, some KV, some Kendriya Vidyalaya schools, regardless of whether it's in South India or North India, most schools don't teach in Hindi. Why would they have to? They don't have to. Hindi is taught as a subject. That is why we know to read and write Hindi. Okay? State languages are also very important. Let us, children, in my sessions, I don't like making this discrimination between languages. Okay? So in the meantime, while you join this, let me tell you that always remember, Mile sur mera tumhara, to sur bane hamara. That's it. We are all the same, one and the same. All of us are Indian. That's it. Okay? And let us get started. Let us move on to question 1. Okay? All right. And children who haven't seen the code yet, 2190590. And I'm about to start your first question. Rest of you can join in the meantime. We have 371 joinees already. And here we go and join. And I give your first question right now. Sexual reproduction is beneficial because dash. It adds genetic diversity, it increases chance of survival, consumes less time and energy, or is it both A and B? Totally, I give you 30 seconds and your 18 seconds are remaining. Please give me your answers on Mentee, and after that you can give me your answers here. Okay? And 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, and where is our leaderboard? Yes, both A and B. Sexual reproduction does add genetic diversity. And yes, I am a Tamilian, in case Karthiyayani is asking me. I'm a Tamilian born and brought up in Kerala. Okay, so I know Tamil and Malayalam, but I'm more fluent in Malayalam than Tamil because I was born and brought up in Kerala. Okay, and sexual reproduction does increase chances of survival also because it passes on a lot of beneficial variations. So just in case you guys have forgotten how exactly sexual reproduction can be beneficial, please don't hesitate to go back to my initial recorded videos on reproduction, on this chapter of reproduction. Watch them, clear your concepts. Okay, children. And let us move on and look at the leaderboard ones. There we go. Do we have any like common children from my regular Menti quizzes? Okay, Deepanshu is the fastest and at the first position here. Kritarth is from class 6th. Seriously, Kritarth. Okay, so you are like perhaps part of Young Wonders and part of this also, I think. E.T. Okay, E.T. Keshav. Keshav was there in my yesterday's quiz also, right? My ICSE quiz. Sakura. And then we have Avneek, Sai. Okay, I remember. Sai from Thiruvananthapuram from ICSE. Mannandala, I think that is. And we have Devansh, your sabse bada fan. Thank you, Devansh. And then we have Mayank and Vishav. Okay, good job, guys. Good job. And children who... I am from Ernakulam. I am from Cochin. For children who are asking me where in Kerala I am from, I'm from Cochin, but currently I'm in Trivandrum in my husband's hometown. Okay. Ashu, the code is right here. Go to mentee.com and use the code 2190590. Okay. So this is children who are on the leaderboard. You can be proud of yourselves thanks to your network and thanks to your quick brains and fingers also, because you have competed with 379 others apart from these children. To get onto the leaderboard. So here comes question number 2 on your screen right now, and let's look at what that is going to be. Code is here on the screen, Anshika. Okay, which of the following is an example of natural vegetative propagation? We have discussed about artificial and natural vegetative propagation. What exactly is an example of natural vegetative propagation from among this? Germination of a new rose plant through layering, germination of a grape plant through grafting, germination of bryophyllum from leaf buds, germination of an ornamental plant in a tissue culture laboratory. Okay? Yes. 14th place. All right. And your time is up. Absolutely. Yes. Option C is the answer, as most of you have said, germination of bryophyllum from leaf buds. Wow! And there are 399 of you. Amazing, amazing. Oh, Ganesh. Is this Ganesh from my my modular classes? I think you are, right? Ganesh S, I remember. Good job, children. Ganesh, nice to see you back. High five, Ganesh. Nice to see you back. It's been a long time since I've heard from you. Yes. Okay, let's look if there is any difference to our leaderboard. And there we go. Deepanshu is still maintaining position 1. Kritarth. And we have Sai, Mayank, Devansh, Sarthika, Jeevan, Anand. 5th grader, seriously. E.T. and Akanksha. High five to everyone on the leaderboard, and the rest of you, although you are not on the leaderboard, if you have got the answer correct, absolutely hearty congratulations to all of you. Okay, children, without losing spirits, let us move on to question number 3 for today. Children who have newly joined right now. Yes. Yes. All right. And children who have newly joined this session, just go on to mentee.com, use the code 2190590. Okay. Children, do share the link with your friends also in case they would be interested, because as I always say, more the merrier. Every time for Menti quizzes, more the merrier. Now, under favorable conditions, amoeba reproduces by dash. Multiple fission, binary fission, budding or fragmentation. Under favorable conditions, when amoeba is happy and very, very happy and enjoyable, in an enjoyable state of mind and in an enjoyable condition, how does it prefer to reproduce? Yes, tell me the answer on Mentee and then on the chat box, okay? Not exclusively on the chat box. Go on, children, and your time is up. Okay. Good job, good job. I don't know why there is a confusion between multiple fission and binary fission. Do remember, children, multiple fission. Yes, Suchi, not to worry. I will tell you why the answer is binary fission. The answer is binary fission because that is exactly why I gave you the hint. Under normal conditions, under favorable conditions. But under unfavorable conditions, what amoeba does is, because there is no enough moisture, not enough whatever, like favorable temperature conditions or whatever it may need to reproduce, what it does is it forms a hard cyst, and inside the cyst the nucleus splits into multiple daughter cells, multiple daughter nuclei, and eventually when favorable conditions return, it splits open, and that is what we call multiple fission. So in unfavorable conditions it is multiple fission. Under favorable or happy conditions, it is binary fission. Clear, children? Clear, all of you? Yes? Yeah. And let us move on. Not able to see it properly? See what properly, Anshika? Try like leaving and rejoining once again in Mentee.com, and you give the code once again, 2190590. Dipanshu, what is this? Dipanshu is still at the top consistently. Kritarth is also consistently on top. Sai, Mayank, Jeevan, Sarthika, Akanksha, E.T., Arjun and Devaki. What is CH Devaki? Okay, anyway, Arjun and Devaki are new names to this. And good job to everyone who is on the leaderboard. Children, go ahead like this. We have a lot more interesting questions coming up. So let us see if we can answer all the questions from this chapter, how do organisms reproduce, properly. And let us learn something worth learning. Okay, that is all that matters. And let us move on to question number 4 for you, which is about to appear on your screen right now. And in the meantime, newcomers, please go to Mentee.com and give the code 2190590 and join us. Okay, children, carefully read the question. Amoeba, yeast and Spirogyra show similarity that dash. They reproduce asexually, they are all unicellular, they reproduce only sexually, or they are all multicellular. What do you think? Which of these is a similarity between these 3 organisms? Maybe not a very direct question, but I'm sure all of you know the answer to this. Cyst is a hard covering. Somebody is asking me, Susie, right? Cyst kya hota hai, ma'am? Cyst is a hard covering which is formed around cells. Okay. Oh, good job, guys. Out of 397 children, 319 have given me the answer as they reproduce asexually. Yes, amoeba, yeast, Spirogyra, all of them reproduce asexually. They are all not unicellular because Spirogyra is not unicellular, it is multicellular. So obviously B and D are eliminated. They reproduce only sexually? No, definitely not. They reproduce asexually because amoeba is a protozoan, yeast is a fungus, Spirogyra is an alga. Okay, and let us check the leaderboard. Any changes to this? Anyone who has managed to beat Kritarth, Sai and Dipanshu and come to the top? Or is it still the same? Oh, we do have a few changes, but not the first few positions. We have, I think, apart from the first few names, Naisa, Devaki, and Naman. Okay, welcome all of you children to the leaderboard. Guys, all right, yeah, you were in 11th place in the before slide. Okay, Dikshita. Nice to know that. Nice to know that. Hello, Rupna. Okay, so children who have just joined, do remember to join using the code given on the screen, 2190590. Okay? Okay, let us move on to the next question, which is question 5. And there we go. The ability of a cell to divide into several cells during reproduction in Plasmodium. What is it called? Okay, whoever listened to me a few minutes back will know the answer to this for sure. Pakka. Budding, multiple fission, binary fission, reduction, division. Ability of a cell to divide into several cells. Yes, that several has to give you that hint. During reproduction in Plasmodium. Huh. Yes, go on. 309. Oh, I am on cloud 9. 403 of you have given me the answer to this. And The answer is indeed multiple fission. Amazing. 331 out of 403 have given me the answer as multiple fission. I am so happy. And this shows that you guys have actually paid attention to what I told you about binary fission and multiple fission. Yes, budding is a different process. Binary is a different process wherein one splits into two. Reduction division is what I have told you about gametes, meiosis. And let us look at the leaderboard now. Easy peasy pizza cheesy, Susie is telling me. Yes. Yes, that reminds me of pizza. It's been such a long time since we've had something like pizza. Okay, Dipanshu, what is this? Dipanshu, Kritarth and Sai have like fixed their positions. Guys, good job guys. You guys are consistently being on top. Jeevan, E.T., Akanksha, Arjun, Naisa, Devaki, Naman. I think it's a carbon copy from the previous leaderboard. It's exactly the same. The only difference being points are different. So it's not like Akanksha and Arjun have exactly the same points. ET is 1 point more than you guys. Rest of you, I think there is a little bit of gap. Yes. Okay. So, children, yeah, this is from the CBSE chapter Chinmayi, but as I always welcome CBSE and ICSE children to all my Mentee sessions, in this also it's no different. Children who have joined late, please do join using the code. Okay. Clone of the previous leaderboard, right? Yes, Susie, except the fact that the points are different. Yes, you guys have managed to score more points on this leaderboard. Okay, which of these? Okay, coming to angiosperms, flowering plants, female reproductive part of a flower. Let's see how many of you get this right. Stamen, pistil, carpel, or both B and C. Super duper easy. This you should be able to answer. Female reproductive part of a flower. Your last... Go on. Last 10 seconds begins now. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your time is up. Good job. The answer is both B and C. Second highest is for pistil, because many of you probably, I think children who are from class 9, 8 and lower grades might have a confusion. Carpel and pistil are actually just synonymous terms. They are one and the same, which is why the answer is both B and C. And stamen is the male reproductive part. Okay, you can be proud of the fact that 422 children have given the answer to this question. It's a proud moment for me and a proud moment for all of you who have got it right also. Misclick ho gaya. No problem, Samiksha. No problem, Samiksha. It happens. Okay, all this happens. So, look at this. There is a little bit of difference. Dipanshu, Kritarth and Sai, no difference. And then we have E.T. Good job, E.T., Arjun, Naman. You have all come up to the top. Naisa, Anushri, Rishit and Anisha. I have 3 new children on the leaderboard. Good job, and high five to the children who have newly come onto the leaderboard. Good job, guys. Again, I repeat, you were in a hurry. Not to worry. Benita, we still have more questions coming up. We are just midway through the Menti Quiz. We are just about to get started with question 7 of the 15 questions that we have. And here we go. Question number 7 starts now. Code is 2190590. Okay. No more misclicks. Okay, pay attention carefully. After fertilization in a flowering plant, the ovule is eventually converted to dash, seed, fruit, either A or B or none of these. Children, as I always remind you, don't worry too much about appearing or not appearing on the leaderboard. Of course, it's important, but for me, all of you are special. If there are 400 of you, 500 of you, all of you are equally special to me. The only thing is I may not be able to call each person's name. That's it. No difference apart from that. Okay. The answer is yes. As majority of you have told me, it is seed. After fertilization, you know what happens in fertilization, right? In a flowering plant, ovule gets eventually converted into a seed and ovary gets converted into the fruit. So it is not either A or B. It is not B, nor is it D. Ovule gets converted into the seed and ovaries get converted into the fruit. Yes, Avneek, ovary, fruit. All right, and let us see where we all stand currently. Children, in the meantime, Yeah, before I tell you that, let's see. Okay, we have some changes in the order. Dipanshu, Kritarth and Sai. Oh my goodness, guys. 7 questions and definitely worth appreciating the 3 of you, because whatever it may be, whatever the case may be, it needs a balance of being fast and at the same time having stable internet to be consistently maintaining your position at the top. Dipanshu, Kritarth and Sai, and then we have Naman, Arjun, Naisa, Rishit, Anisha, Anushri and Arpita. Well done, well done. Children, Sanchit and everyone else, yesterday, you know what, I had an ICSE quiz. Yes, yesterday I had an ICSE Menti Quiz. Many of you here were part of that also. And there was a child by the name Aditya Narayan. And Aditya said, let us all just not bother about who is a hacker or who is a cheater. Let us just do our own duty properly. That is such a sweet thing to come from a 10th standard child. And I was very impressed by that. And I have the same thing to tell you all. Regardless of whether the world is doing everything wrong or right, make sure you're doing your part correct. Okay? Yeah. Don't worry at all. Nothing to worry. Yes. Yes, Anshika is saying, yes, ma'am, I was there. It's very important to mind your own business, especially these days. Why unnecessarily spend your energy going behind others? Just do what is relevant to you. That's it. Okay? All right, and here comes our next question. Yes, children, on the screen, vas deferens in human males is analogous to dash in females. Ovary, uterus, fallopian tube, cervix. When I say analogous, what I mean is the function that vas deferens performs in males is performed by dash in females. Which of these parts is similar in males and females? Ovary, uterus, fallopian tube or cervix? Yes? Move on. Why do I have fewer children answering this question? In the meantime, have you all remembered to hit the like button, regardless of whether somebody is cheating or not? Be straightforward, hit the like button right now. And click on the subscribe button right now, because this is just one of the many Menti quizzes that we will be having. Okay, it's not just me, you know. We will have Gopal sir, Harsh sir, we have Anubha ma'am, we have Ankana ma'am, Shweta ma'am, all of us, everyone is here, Anup sir, all of us keep having Menti quizzes and motivational sessions. Make sure you don't miss out on any of the sessions that we have. So stay subscribed to our channel. Okay, yes, I'm sorry, Abrara, is it? Okay. So let us move on. As a good majority of you say, fallopian tube is indeed the correct answer. Vas deferens in human males is analogous to fallopian tube. Fallopian tube is also called oviduct, right? Abhishek sir doesn't teach on this channel, Padmaja. That is why I did not mention Abhishek sir. Okay, Abhishek sir teaches on Vedantu 9 and 10, the other channel, the Hindi channel. Here we have. Sanjay was saying, ma'am, you are a chatterbox. I am indeed a chatterbox. Yes. Dipanshu, Kritarth and Sai. Then we have Arjun, Naman, Naisa, Rishit, Anisha, Anushri and Sanika. Okay, Sanika or Shanika? Sanika. I will read it as Sanika Patil, champion of bio. How nice. Good job, children. All have crossed 7,000 points. Good job. Very, very well done. And I can see competition is increasing more and more and more. Okay, guys who have joined late, please remember to go to mentee.com and use the code 2190590. Click the like button, click on the subscribe button, then join me on Mentee. And here comes our next question, which is question number 9 out of the 15 questions that we have. And where is it? Which of these is not a sexually transmitted disease? AIDS, cholera, syphilis, gonorrhea. Super duper easy. All my 9th standard children should also be able to tell me this. Okay? Yes. What is the answer? Tell me the answer on Mentee, not just here in the chat box. Tell me the answer on Mentee. And your last 5 seconds begins now. 4, 3, 2, 1 and go. Good job. 307 of you out of 384 have mentioned the answer as cholera. Cholera is a waterborne disease, whereas AIDS, syphilis, and gonorrhea are all examples of sexually transmitted diseases which get transmitted chiefly through sexual contact. Okay, let us look at how many of you are on the leaderboard apart from the people who regularly appear on the leaderboard. Any changes? No. I think Kritarth is still maintaining his position 1. Kritarth, Sai, okay, Dipanshu has vanished from here. All right. Kritarth, Sai, Naman, Arjun, Naisa, Rishit, Anisha, Anushri, Sanika, and Ayush. Okay, every year I have to have a student by the name Ayush or Ayushi. Last year also I had so many. Okay, I think we have 5 or 6 more questions remaining. All right, good job, guys. Huge claps to all of you who've been consistently performing well. Yes. Moving on to our next question, which is question 10. And here we go. Children, join me on Mentee using the code. Yes? No problem. Oh, Dikshita says got disconnected due to network issues. Not a problem, Dikshita. Don't worry too much. The process of reproduction in Spirogyra occurs by budding, fragmentation, regeneration, or fission. Yes. Move on. Faster, children. You can do it. More the merrier, as I always say, more the merrier. Go to mentee.com and give me the answer. Last 5 seconds. Yes. 3, 2, 1, and go. Misclicked. Why do you keep misclicking, children? Fragmentation is indeed the answer, as a majority of you has said. I am actually surprised, and this is worth appreciation, because I actually expected many of you to say regeneration, but it is fragmentation. Do remember, there is a very thin line of difference between fragmentation and regeneration in the way we look at it as a method of reproduction. Of course, regeneration is a method of reproduction in some organisms, but for many organisms, in most organisms, regeneration is rather a process by which a lost organ, a lost body part is regrown or redeveloped. Okay? Yeah. So let us move on. Congratulations to everyone who gave me the answer correct. And without losing spirits, let us move on and attempt the last few questions also from this chapter. What happened to Dipanshu? Dipanshu, where are you? Rupna, you can ask doubts by commenting, typing it in the comment section. Okay. Kritarth, Sai, Naman, Arjun, Naisa, Rishit, Anisha, Anushri, Shanika or Sanika, and Ayush. Okay. Not too much of difference. So with that, let us move on to the next question, which is question 11. Last 5 questions and move on. Identify the odd one out. Don't leave, Vijay Tarishan. Continue playing on Mentee. Okay. Prostate gland, epididymis, testis, or oviduct. Which of them do you think is the odd one out? I'm good, Ganesh. Thank you. Yes, it's been a long time. Identify the odd one out. Prostate gland, epididymis, testis, or oviduct. Quick, children. Super duper easy. 3, 2, 1, and go. And the answer is oviduct indeed. Prostate gland, epididymis, testis are all part of the male reproductive system. Oviduct is the only part which is part of the female reproductive system. Children who have joined me late, please remember, yeah, heredity and evolution Mentee will also happen, Swapnil. You can expect it within the next 1 week. Okay, it should ideally happen, I think, this week or the next week. I think next week most likely. And oh, Sai has come to position 1 this time. Kritarth has also left, and then Sai, Naman, Arjun, Rishit, Anushri, Sanika, Ayush, Charan, fan of Amritsar. Nice to know that. I will convey this to Amritsar. Atika and UV, welcome to this leaderboard. So good job, guys. Children who've joined late, as I always say, go to mentee.com. Use the code 2190590. Okay. Of course, Rajat. Yes, as I always say, everyone, regardless of whether or not I take your names, is a different thing. But you're all equally special to me. And I mean it. And I always say this from the bottom of my heart. Okay. Yeah. So, which of these is a device placed in the uterus to prevent pregnancy? Copper T, condom, oral pills, or all of these? Which of them is a device placed inside the uterus to prevent pregnancy? Contraception, methods of contraception. Which of these is a contraceptive placed inside the uterus? Children, go to Mentee and give me the answer 2190590. Move on, and your last 2 seconds and your time is up. Yes. Good job, good job, good job. Yes. You know what? Everyone who said the answer is all of these, I keep saying this in all my sessions. Whenever there is an option that says all of these, or both A and B, or both B and C, you just automatically, psychologically, you think that is the answer. But remember, it doesn't always work. And especially in my classes, may not always be true. Okay, do remember that. Okay, and Sai, good job, Sai. And we have Naman at the second position now. Arjun, Rishit, Anushri, Sanika, Ayush, Charan, Atika, and Yuvi. I don't think there's too much difference from the previous leaderboard. Sai and Naman are now competing with each other. Let us move on to the next question, which is question number 13. Get ready, guys. Just 3 more questions, 13, 14, and 15. Theory is done. Theory is done. Somebody said I was expecting theory for this chapter. It's already done. The flower of the hibiscus plant is bisexual, unisexual, neuter, very small. What do you think? Flower of hibiscus plant is bisexual, unisexual, neuter, or very small? Yes, move on. Your last 8 seconds. Children, keep going. Go to mentee.com and give me the answer 2190590. And your time is up. The answer is indeed bisexual, of course. You would find the stamens and the pistils in the same flower. That is what we mean by a bisexual flower. So absolutely, beyond doubt, hibiscus is a bisexual flower. Mukund, let's hope, fingers crossed, okay? We'll have to wait and see. As long as nothing changes, I will also be here for the next academic year. Okay, Sai, Naman, Arjun, Rishit, Anushri, Sanika, Ayush, Charan, Atika, Yuvi. Okay, it seems to be not changing at all now. The leaderboard is pretty much the same, except that your points are increasing for all of you. Okay, children, mentee.com, 2190590, and we are moving on to the second last question for today. Last but one, and that is your question number 14, right here on your screen. In human beings, fertilization occurs in the dash. Uterus, ovaries, fallopian tubes, or vagina? Yes. Where does fertilization occur in human beings? Uterus, ovaries, fallopian tubes, or vagina? Yes. Move on. C, is it? Fallopian tube, or is it something else? B, somebody said B. All right, let us see. And your time is up. Good job, guys. Fallopian tubes is indeed the answer. We also call it oviduct. That is where the sperm and egg meet each other and fuse. So, any changes? Now I have lost hopes in believing that there will be changes in the leaderboard. Pretty much it's remaining the same. Punjabi hits. Nice to know that Punjabi hits. We can definitely, you guys are meeting me every single day. Yes, Sai, Naman, Arjun, Rishit, Sanika, Anushri, Ayush, Charan, Atika, Yuvi. As I said, no change in the names at all, except that the points from 12,000, it's moved on to 13,000 now. Children, last and final question for today. Do remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then come to mentee.com and use the code 2190590. Let's have a blast with our last question for today, which is going to be question number 15 from the chapter, How Do Organisms Reproduce? Yes, the special tissue called dash helps the embryo in humans get nutrition from the mother's blood. Placenta, villi, uterus, or womb. Yes, which of them is the answer? Everyone should know the answer to this. Neither male nor female is neuter. Okay, somebody was asking me, ma'am, what is neuter? Okay, move on. And this is our last question for the day. Let us have a blast and end this Mentee. And your time is up. Great job. 365 of you have answered this. And indeed, placenta is the correct answer. Good job, children. All congratulations to all of these 318 of you who have answered it correctly. And here comes our leaderboard. My hometown, Amman, is Cochin in Kerala. It's a coastal city in Kerala. Okay, good job, Sai. High five to you, Sai. Sai from Thiruvananthapuram from ICSE. Good job. Very, very well done, Sai. 14,741. Naman, also, I must mention, you did very well. Arjun, Rishita, Sanika, Ayush, Charan, and Atika, right? Scarlett, I think Scarlett was one name who came in the last leaderboard. Good job, Scarlett, and UV also. And everyone else who has done very, very well. Congratulations to all of you children, because that is what matters most. As long as you have learned this chapter well enough, I don't care about anything else, okay? Everything else is secondary. Whatever I have been telling you, do remember that. Hearty congratulations to all the good performers and everyone else who has learned something or the other from this session, okay? Epididymis is a part of the male reproductive system, Samiksha. Children, once again, let me tell you, do remember, in case you still have doubts in this chapter, please do watch a replay of all the sessions that I have done, all the recorded videos from the chapter, How Do Organisms Reproduce? Okay. If not, feel free to email me. But in the meantime, also remember to visit the link in the description box below and check out the pinned comment also in the comment section and apply the coupon code AMBPRO to avail the best benefits of Vedantu Pro that we have out there. Thank you very much, children. Please do remember to click on the like button right now before you leave, because that's the only way by which we get to know, right? If you want more sessions like these, more Menti quizzes like this, more doubt sessions like this, and any further suggestions that you have, please put it in the comment section and share it with all your friends who you think will benefit from this. And as I always say, stay subscribed to our channel Vedantu 9th and 10th English, because we keep working very, very hard to ensure, as Susie was telling me today, it's such a nice thing, ma'am, that you are making such videos. Like all of us, the entire team is making such sessions, doing such live sessions and making videos on YouTube, because in Kashmir, it was love from Kashmir that I got, and love from so many other places in India and around the world. It feels so great to hear from so many of you like that. Thank you so much for all the love and support, children. And I will meet you. Yes, please speak in Hindi one time. Definitely. Ask me something. Khana kha liya aap? It might be. All right, children. Take care, and I will see you in the next session. Until then, stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself, take care of your family. And this is Ambika signing off. Bye-bye.